Welcome to a new teardown and test video. I think I'm going to be able to power this one up and test this one. So there isn't any company names or numbers or anything at all on this unit. So it could be like an internal version or an internal project programmable pulse generator. It says something about that. On off, we got some channel 1 and channel 2 inputs and outputs. So that means two identical channels or something like that. We got a main trick, external offset and stuff. And we got some gates, internal and external modulation or something like that. And this is like an on-off signal maybe, or a start bit, or a off. So we got this kind of a bit sequence where we can look at this like a 1 bit or a half a bit or positive and negative, and then some different bits we can set. And this we can send out somehow with some control, fall, rise, count. And it can be in local or remote. See, that is a little bit interesting. Let's look at the back. So the back reveals an old style mains connector and a fuse. But then now comes the fun thing. Danish. So all the text on the front, that was in English. But now here on the back, that is like some other dude that made that. So that will be bit 0 to 3 and what, 4 to 12 in those funny connectors. I have seen those before in some audio equipment, studio equipment, Studer maybe, or something like that, right? So this is called remote control, or like a cable connections, where you can like sniff into a cable signals, A and B, something. I mean, it doesn't help a lot to power it up first. I think we should take off the front or the top and let's have a little bit of a look before we power it up and see what is inside. Shall we? What? I did not expect that at all. Wow. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. The cables and the wiring, and ooh, this is top performance. Nicely built. This is how you do it, guys. It is beautiful. I love it when somebody do this kind of quality, because this is all perfectly good planned. They can much easier connect everything like this. Well done. And it even says interface 1, interface 2. Okay, this is the stuff that goes to the external connectors. Digital rise fall time, a shaper, zero crossing, 8-bit counter, multiplier, and another multiplier, negative 5-volt reference, and that will be some power modules. Power supply, DC-DC converters or some AC-DC, yeah, look at that. Okay, we got AC in, it goes here and it comes to. So the first module is AC and DC, and then this DC goes to some other stuff, and then goes to the first one here. I think we should try and take off the rear panel and try and pull out some modules and see what they consist. Single layer Ooh, some are actually 2 layers. So that was the rear panel taking out. And then let's look at interface. Interface 1, yeah, this is clearly home etched PCBs. Oy, 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 oy. That is amazing. Well done. Maybe we can see something about the age. That means 78, 79. So I'm going to look for the latest IC on all of the boards. That will tell us something about this unit's age. Interface number 2. Yeah, okay, we're starting to get some little bit of miscoloring. Oh yeah, that is some snaggity. But 78 and oh yeah, 79. Beautiful. That's amazing. What kind of patience people had in the good old times. But it's beautifully laid out. I mean, hats off for the fight. So it's a 2-layer board, but half of the tracks here, they're not routed because they're like, oh, okay, we just give up. We just give them some numbers and then we wire it up. Okay, whatever. We could have saved that, couldn't we? Before I pull any more cards out, okay, you gotta see this. See the red code pin in the connectors? I don't know if you can see this on the video, but try and look at this. It goes down all the way. So that means there's no way you can mount any of the boards wrong. Oh, I love it. I love to be surrounded by geniuses. Ah, man, that was genius. This is the digital rise time, fall time unit. We got some nice 80 parts. 8559 from 1976. Oh, look at that, 741, that's an opamp. From 75 and 73. Oy, 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 oy. Oh, there's the bottom side. That is amazing. Oh, we got some of the green goop. Look at that. Let's see if it's... Yes, it is. See? Ooh, yuck. So here's a shaper with another op amp and some transistors and stuff. So what is that? 87513 and the 807510. Oh, there's a part from 1980. So now we are up to 1980 with this nice shaper board, 0 crossing board, tons of digital ICs, and again we got a little bit of stuff to clean. See, this looks like some moisture or some. It's not too good. Definitely need to clean this up. See the connectors here? Ugh, the green goop. So an 8-bit counter. That is a 7493. So that is definitely a 4-bit counter. So where's the rest? Oh, see, there's another one. Another 93. So that's another 4 bits. And here we see with some green goop. Look at the contacts. It's contaminated with green snickety snacks. Oh, I have to clean this. So this is the multiplier, and again an op-amp. What is that? JK flip-flop or whatever is that? I bet that's another op-amp. Ooh, there was a timing delay here they didn't need, so they cut this capacitor. A tiny little piece of quarks. Hoo-hoo. So there's another multiplier. This is analog. Three of them. So what exactly is this doing? I don't know. GD81034. And 3 of them. Oh, I'm totally blank. I can't remember what that is. We got some. What is that? Some dual 8081. What is that? 813 and nothing more. 813. I don't know what that is. And that one is something completely different. No, 80813. No. Ah, come on. 818. Yeah, it's different. So what? MC 1723 and a little dumb transistor. So this is a 5 volt, minus 5 volt reference. Ooh. With the contact goop. So it's definitely on time. This unit comes to the lab to get cleaned. We're gonna clean all the contacts and all the boards, and then we're gonna plug everything in, and then we're gonna start playing with this thing, see what happens. So after a lot of cleaning of all the switches and boards in and out a few times and all that stuff, now I powered it up, and it's using about 19 watts, this unit. It seems like everything here goes to the LEDs when you hit the control. So that means if you, let's put this on, see, then it goes on, and if I turn these off, so there's an inversion somewhere. No, down is off, on is on. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. What I found out, if we read here, channel 1 and channel 2. So this is the switch that changed channel 1 and channel 2, and then this one makes it linear or lock. So now look what I've done here. It turns out that this is the modulation. That means the gating of the signals, and it is analog signals, and we've got 2 channels where we can put something in and it's going to come out in exactly the same amplitude, but then we can enable or disable, or we can gate it with this signal. So the enable disable is this channel 1 channel 2 stuff, so we can do that, and then we can gate it. It's actually an analog gate. So let's look a little bit on how it looks on the scope. So that is channel 1. See if I click the up to channel, see, that's the other channel. So I flip the channel switch and then hit control, and then it enables the other channel. So this is the, let me show. See, this is the gating signal, and it works that way. If this is floating, it is held low. So the more I put it, the more I kind of turn off the signal, and that is the sine wave that I input here. I put in 1 kilohertz, that is the fast one, on both channel 1 and channel 2, and then I simply just check on both of the outputs what's going on. So, and if I switch it to internal, it should also be able to do this in by internal modulation, or maybe it's from this remote interface. I don't know. That doesn't seem to work. At least I don't know how to control it. So let's try the linear or logarithmic. Ooh, see that? This looks linear, right? See, now I have this sine wave that it's modulated with, and then look, if I go to log, see, now it's different. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure this will sound a lot different. With sounds, this will definitely have some sort of a funny effect. So yeah, you can use this for definitely for some music stuff where you can have left and right channel, and you can enable left or the right by doing this one, poof, puff, and yeah, and you can gate it or modulate it or whatever you want analog, and of course you can modify the content by linear or logarithmic scaling. So other than that, I really don't know what it can do. I'm sorry, but it's a fantastic product. It's built super beautiful in the end of 1970 something. At least this is what I came up with after reading the year codes on the chips. Yeah, I think I don't have anything else to say on this funny product. I will just pack it up and ship it again. Thank you for watching.